So always pretend you're an editor.
Everyone's a thought leader now. I mean, everybody's a thought leader. And I'm not sure what that means. I think the fact that companies are all doing that or defining themselves as thought leaders is probably creating jobs for a lot of the journalists who got laid off. So that's the positive aspect of that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, our basic policy, and I just want to follow up a little bit, is not to mislead. And not merely to sort of, okay, well, technically we shaded it a little bit differently, or we said sponsored content, or had a little line that says, what is this? But to err really clearly on the side of not misleading. And you know, we published a book, a quick aside, we just published a book by a Goldman guy that was kind of talking about where Goldman went wrong. And if you accept his argument, you know, Goldman, I mean, they've always been greedy and they've always been successful, but they were sort of long-term greedy. And they always believed that there's this line of right and wrong, and you're really clearly on the side of right. And that the change at Goldman happened when people were willing to say, well, technically, we're okay. It's a gray area, so technically we're okay. Now, I'm not saying this is a good versus evil debate, but you know, we draw a line and want to make really clear that we're on this side of it, and it's not a good-evil thing, but it's a clarity thing. We don't ever want to mislead our readers because that's the relationship that matters most.
So always pretend you're an editor.